What is up, everyone? It's your boy KJ Majority, also known as the Karate Kid KJ, also known as Mr. Ayo, also known as Mr. Neckroll in the booty. We got Simply Soju, also known as Soju, also known as Granny Pink, also known as the Cozy Crash Out, also known as the owner of 10 new hamsters.
I can't wait. I can't wait to get 10 new hamsters, man. For those of you that don't know, I refer to having a computer is being run by 10 hamsters. I have like 2.5 dead hamsters like fucking running mine right now. So I finally, after years of saving, have gotten a new PC, and I can't wait to get 10 new hamsters, man.
Bro, I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you.
Oh man, I'm so fucking excited. I could play so many games now that I wasn't able to before.
Soju's gonna be like gone for like a solid month. It's just gonna be her in the dark playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
And we are.
You're right. And we are Unhinged and Unfiltered, also known as 69 Squirtin' Queens.
Where we get all these bitches from.
Don't worry about it. Just know we got them. And they all squirting.
I don't
Period.
like that.
Yeah.
Too much squirt.
Never. Never.
Pour one out for Tina.
Yeah, Tina's having some health issues, so
Yeah.
keep your thoughts, prayers, and vibes out for her, please. Nothing like super serious, but still.
Yeah, it's kicking her ass. So
Show is. Show is. But yes, all right. So we promised last week that we would finish the Love is Blind conversation this week. I was really hoping Tina would be here because there's a lot of tea, especially like over the past couple of days. What's good, Micah? I'm gonna speed run through it because we have a lot of shit to talk about today. So, real quick, I think fuck. I just stubbed the fuck out of my toe. Oh my god, that bitch hurt. Fuck. Oh, I'm okay. I promise. I think the last thing we left off on was Ben and Sarah.
No, we had talked to not you hurting the merchandise. I'm screaming. We had talked about like all of the couples. We left off with like Meg, Mason, Madison, and Alex.
Right. Right. So first of all, fuck Meg. Never the Stallion. Fuck Meg. I don't understand why she had so much like animosity towards Madison.
Right.
When like anybody with eyes could see Mason was like playing her.
Right. Now, first of all, homie just like fumbled. Okay. Like he has two girls talking to him freak nasty in them pods, and he was loving the attention a little too much.
Right.
So he didn't want to like pick one because that means that two bitches are gonna stop talking freak nasty to me. Only one bitch is gonna talk freak nasty to me. But why would I settle for one when I can have both? And that's just not how the pods work.
Right. And then, so, you know, her whole thing was like, oh, I'm mad at the both of you because you guys ruined my experience. And I'm like,
she was mad about this while they were in the pods, which doesn't make any sense to me because Madison was also seeing two people, so I don't understand why.
So was Meg.
Like, was she? Who else was she talking to?
So,
oh yeah, she was talking to Dave, wasn't she?
At one point, yeah, because there was some podcast I was seeing a clip of, And which isn't unusual, right? It's the nature of the fucking show. It's the nature of the experiment. Everybody's dating everybody. It is not unlikely to have like multiple people who have multiple fucking interests. You know what I mean?
Right.
But she was making it.
Yeah, she gave up Dave pretty quickly though.
I don't know if it was Dave because it was. I saw this like 2 weeks ago, and
Ben?
maybe she was into somebody else, but we didn't see it. Like it wasn't like, I think they kind of shed a little bit of light on it on the beginning, but that was it. Like they didn't show a lot of their pod stuff in the show,
which is crazy considering we had 6 episodes of pod.
Right. Which apparently was like another big thing, was that like they left out a lot of key details for some strange reason and kept in a lot of boring ass bullshit. And I'm wondering it's because like they were worried about getting sued again.
No, I mean maybe.
They got sued twice back to back and lost twice.
Damn.
Back to back.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Madison is seeing 2 people, and Madison makes up her mind that she's like, I'm actually more invested in Alex than I am Mason. So she broke up with Mason, and she was hella mad about it. And she's like, great, now I'll never know if Mason actually chooses me or not. Girl, that's not.
Well, no. So I actually had a lot of respect for Meg because she was like, I'll never know if you truly like me or if I'm just like plan B. So that's why she originally ended things. But then when they had the little reunion, not like the official reunion, but like when they invite the whole cast to have a like, you know, little meet and greet type shit, she with him and they're like, oh, we're just friends. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, you just went over to his house and changed into a fancy dress to like have your own reveal and recorded it. And we're just homies for real.
Right.
I mean, call me a homosexual in that case, bro. That's just my homie. I just fuck them on occasion. That's a homie though.
Right. And here's my thing, right? Mason, you was a bitch. You was a big bitch. Because all that heat you have for Madison should have been directed at your boy Alex. Because your boy Alex played in your face numerous times.
Bro, me and Tina, like, I was like, oh, but I'm like, did Alex know? And Tina's like, yeah, he knew. I'm like, oh, Alex is messy.
So when Tina and I were watching, I had said to her, I was like, I don't like the way how like giddy he's getting about the mess. Like, I feel like that's really weird because it'll be different if like him and Mason didn't fuck with each other. And then like now he knows that he essentially took Mason's girl, right? Cool. I love that energy. Shout out to you, King, right? But it was, oh, that's my boy. I love him outside the pods, but in the pods, it's like, oh, you're choosing me over Mason? And did you break up with Mason? Tell me about it. How'd it go? What'd he say? What'd he do? And it's like, yo, you messy bitch. And that's why I thought it was so fucking weird that he's in the pods now defending Mason.
Right.
Talking about some like, well, you know, for Mason's person, are you Mason's lawyer? Are you his bitch?
First of all, when he was asking about the breakup and everything about why she did it, and she was like, oh, because Mason said he was committed to me, but he never broke things off with Meg, so obviously he's not committed to me. And he's like, okay, but from Mason's point of view,
my
whose
nigga,
side are you on?
Right. And then like, cause Madison's whole thing was she wasn't sure who, because her and Alex were having deeper conversations, but every time she would like, you know, say some real shit, he would shy away. Whereas her and Mason were, you know, clicking on some very sexual energies, but like they were having a good time and she was having fun. So it wasn't until like Alex came back, he's like, you know what, like I'm here for you, I'll always be there for you type shit. She was like, all right, cool, that's what I needed to hear. I'm gonna cut things off with Mason. And that's what she did. She was like, hey, listen, because when she was gonna break up with him, that was when he told her like, oh, I'm committing to you I like you. You the one. And she was like, oh, well, ha ha ha. I'm coming here to break up with you because I have like a whole other connection that I'm closer with. You're good peoples. He was clearly hurt. Right. And then he went to the pods with Meg and was like, oh, I love you, girl. Da, 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 da. And Meg was like, okay, cool. And that's when her and Madison had a convo. And Madison told her, like, yo, you know, I know you two were talking. He just committed to me, but like I'm dead in it. And that's why when they had the convo again, he was like, oh, well, I didn't commit to you. And she was like, yeah, you did. Yeah, yesterday you literally said, I am committing to you.
Yeah.
Like, brother, what are we talking about?
I mean, I just don't understand why he did that in the first place, because Meg was always his number one.
Right. I think what it was that, like, even though they both were talking to him freak nasty, Madison was talking to him freak nasty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was.
That man had to put a pillow over his lap. He was so hard.
No, because she was like Meg's freak nasty was. It's like, you know what I like to do in my spare time? He's like, I don't know, read. And she was like, suck dick, like, you know, like
my nipples are pierced.
You know, like,
you know what my favorite thing in the morning is? To eat a cream pie.
Yeah, she was talking nuts. Like, Madison was talking to us so crazy.
I think Shorty forgot that this is like national TV, bitch. Like, we can all see you be freak nasty.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. People are saying, like, because first of all, because I saw people going around being like, who is the prettiest girl from this season? And I forgot. I think they said like Taylor, and I'm like, are y'all blind? Taylor? The only couple that got married.
Bitch. Now, listen. I am biased because y'all know I love me a good black queen, right? But like, and Taylor's not ugly, right? But like, compared to Molly and Madison,
right?
Like, what we talking about?
Because I would have, like, if you told me Virginia, Molly, Madison, I would have agreed. Like, yeah, these bitches are bad. Hell, you could have even said Sarah. And I would have been like, I disagree, but she's prettier than Taylor. I'm sorry.
I mean, I see the vision, but I'm going to have to disagree with you.
Yeah, like, I would be like, it's like, Sarah, I respect your opinion. I disagree, but Taylor is crazy.
Right, because, like, she's not ugly, but, like, compared to like, bro, it's like comparing an 8 to a whole bunch of 10s. Like, it's not fair. Yeah, it's just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And I know, like, everyone's hating on Madison because they're like, everyone's trying to call her a whore and shit. Everybody in that fuck ass show was dating everybody. That's the whole fucking point of the show, my nigga. It is not right. Like, it is not, and also the two dudes she was talking to also had multiple connections.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, I think it's because this is the first time we've seen dirty talk from the pods.
Right. They didn't have to include all that. They could have just left out.
They sure didn't.
Like, I felt so uncomfortable. I was like, I don't need to see this.
I was telling Tina, I'm like, are we supposed to be here? Are we supposed to be seeing this? I think they forgot cameras were in the room. They're talking nasty.
I was like, I feel like I need an adult. Like, I feel like I need an adult to watch this. This don't feel right.
Look, I understand waking up in the morning and being horny, but imagine waking up in the morning and being horny, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, getting ready for cameras, walking into a room with breakfast and being like, you know what's my favorite thing in the morning? A cream pie. Girl, shut up.
What lady? Miss Ma'am.
And he was like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting this at 9 a.m., sir."
Me neither. Me neither.
And
Like, and don't get me wrong, like this, like I don't think, and the thing too was like, nothing she said was super crazy.
I feel
it
like
was
the cream
just
pie was the craziest thing she said.
no, it was, but like for a couple that are talking and dating, I feel like that's normal sexual flirtation shit,
right?
Right? It's just that I wish I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was nuts because the way that Mason was like, "Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting this first thing in the morning." He was like, "So, yeah, cream pies, huh?" And she's like, "Filled," and I'm like, "Please." She's like,
I know she talk you through it. I know she talk you through that nut, bro. I know she does. The way she talking in these pods, brother. But nah, so one of the things that I saw on TikTok was there was this theory this lady came up with, and it actually makes sense, that even though Mason and Alex will fuck with each other, they saw that Madison was getting a lot of hate online. So they were like, hey, let's be boys and be on team fuck Madison. And everyone thinks that Meg was more mad at Madison just because like she's getting dicked down by Mason.
I mean,
but
I wouldn't be surprised either because she is dating that man.
Well, no, they claim they're just friends. Like they tried dating and it didn't work out, and now they're just really best friends.
I don't know what to tell you, but I like, me personally, my friends don't know what the inside of my belly button feels like. So
your friends don't know what your booty hole look like?
Right.
Mine do. It's not a common thing.
My friends don't know what shade of brown my starfish is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But we're just homies for real.
Right. But here's the tea, right? And I'm going to give a trigger warning because we're going to be talking about essay.
Oh, no.
So apparently, it is alleged that Alex is a PDF file. Yes.
Oh.
He used to be a teacher. He got accused of doing some freak nasty shit with a student. It didn't go anywhere, but I think either he lost his job or he quit. No, he quit. And one of his exes, well, numerous women came out and said that like he was weird while they were dating. And one of his exes said that he often would ask her to dress up as like a schoolgirl and wear pigtails and like try to make her wear things that made her look younger. Like high school young. Then he submitted a paper, if I'm remembering correctly, he submitted a paper to a professor talking about how like there are no real victims if you essay someone and they're unconscious because like they're unaware of the violation that was done to them.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse, Soju.
God.
So the girl was like, hey, I understand your point, but as someone who was essayed herself, this is very triggering, and I don't think you should include this in your essay. He then says to her, I'm sorry, but I think you might have autism.
Oh!
Because you don't understand the point.
What? No, what is the point? What's the point?
He explains it, but I don't remember because it was just bullshit. Like it was just bullshit on top of bullshit.
Like I can't imagine writing a college essay about how it's a victimless crime to assault someone while they're unconscious.
Right.
Like what's the point besides you want to do this?
So she was like, you know, this is really triggering for me, and he like flipped the script and was like, oh no. So then another girl came out and he asked her age, and I think she was 20 or something. Like she was young, but not like but legal young. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he opened up to her and had said like something along the lines of how he was accused before, and that's why he's like super cautious of people's ages and some other shit. And it was like the way he was talking, like this dude,
Nah.
if the rumors are true, because remember this is all alleged, I don't need to be sued by no one. He belong on a list if the
Yeah.
rumors true.
I was about to say, brother needs to be on a registry.
Right.
You need to be knocking on every door in the neighborhood, being like, I'm a sex offender.
Please don't hate me. So yeah, so there was that. And then also the fact that like, even I will say though, Madison's screenshots were a little weak. It still proved that like Alex be talking about them bitches behind their back.
Right. I mean, that's all she wanted to prove anyway, is that it's like, Mason, you are riding hard as fuck for Alex, and Alex don't even fuck with you. Like these screenshots right here are him making fun of you, dog.
But even with all the screenshots, Artie, did we not watch the same fucking show? Did we not see the same fucking season? Like, the amount of people who are like, oh, she's making shit up or she's blowing it out of proportion. Nigga, did y'all not watch what I watched?
Right. Nah, I mean, I will say, like, Madison was getting hate during the season because they say that it's like, if everybody around her is the liar, who's the common denominator?
That's such a weak argument.
Like,
that's such a weak argument.
I mean, also, she was real as fuck like the entire time. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about though was Joey and Monica trying to date after the pods, and Joey like hitting Monica up. Not Monica, Madison hitting Madison up while he was dating Monica.
So the plot even thickens further with Mr. Joey. So there's a rumor that him and Sarah are now dating, and Monica didn't find out about said dating until like right before the reunion, and that's why she looked so like on edge.
Oh.
And someone pointed out that like they don't follow each other on IG. They follow everybody else on the cast, but each other. And what was it? Joey went to go visit her. Joey and some other people from the cast went to go visit her in Tennessee.
Right.
So there's a rumor that her and Joey are dating. I mean, and then Ben released screenshots of the text messages that they had during the time period of, you know, her going to Tennessee and him essentially ghosting her. And I gotta say, her saying that his apologies were very scripted. I mean, I'll put the screenshots of the apologies in the group chat and you tell me what you think. They seem like normal ass apologies. Because her whole thing, so she also had a follow-up video to his video, but her whole thing was that like he kept reusing the same language that when they talked. Yeah, the one that she was using. But I'm like, I don't know if that's really scripted or more so like, hey, we've talked about this thing. I'm bringing it up in the apology. And I want to mention Ben's whole thing, and I can't believe she got me out here defending a goddamn conservative, but Ben's whole thing was that like based off of their conversation, it seemed like they were broken up. Yeah. And her whole thing was like, how could we be broken up if I want you to move to Tennessee with me?
Right.
But in them text messages, like he says that he's like, you know, I thought we were broken up and I didn't want to see your locations anymore because like I need to heal. And he drops, I think, 2 or 3 apologies. And one of them, he says like, oh, I was crying yesterday thinking about us. I just want to say I'm sorry again for how like it ended, yada yada yada. So I'm like, clearly this man thought y'all were broken up. Not to mention,
I wanna know what the conversation was, because I don't understand how they went to dinner, was discussing her moving to Tennessee, and he thought that they broke up, and she was fully expecting for him to move in with her. What, like,
right?
I don't understand how you have one conversation at dinner right before you leave. So it's not like you were drunk. It's not like you guys were partying. Like, you were having like a farewell dinner because she's going to move. But she was under the impression that you guys were not breaking up and you're moving in with her in a week or two. And
I don't know.
and he's like, for me, it was very clear that we were broken up. And it's like, sir, how, like, we will just never know, because there's probably no recordings of that. There's not text messages of like what had happened or what was said during that conversation. Because I don't understand how she thought you guys were still together, but you were convinced that you were broken up and you were grieving the relationship.
I will say, when he apologizes, he says that like in the apology text, he says like, I thought we were broken up. She doesn't respond. Now that could be because she was fed up and like, fuck this guy, I'm not gonna give him time of day. Or it could have just been like, even though we were broken up, I thought you're still gonna come here and make it work. I don't know. But I will say though, Sarah, I'm a little confused because in the show, you said, I can't marry this man because our core values do not align. 1. 2, when he was like, oh, hey, can we continue the relationship? You were like, what? And in the confessional, you made it seem like it was so outlandish for him to ask that, and how dare he ask that. Essentially, like, you wanted nothing to do with the man. But now you saying that, y'all talked and you want him to move to Tennessee with you. And they both agreed that they talked the night before and they knew that like she was going to say no, that they were going to say no to each other.
I saw his video that he had posted about that, of him saying that they agreed the day before that they were both going to say no at the wedding. So I was like, oh.
Right. And they both agreed to continue the relationship afterwards. So when he asked the question, I can understand why he's like, oh, like, yeah, like it is what it is, but can we continue the relationship? And for her to be like, what? Oh my God, no. My boy was confused. I would be too.
I would be too. But also, like, I didn't, blame her for saying no at the altar, because you like, the differences in religion aside, like him just being like fake supportive of LGBTQ people is huge. The fact that he doesn't believe in vaccines is nuts.
Right.
Like that she was like, yeah, we have different, like, she's like, you don't agree with me on like getting vaccines, and I was like, huh? Why the fuck did you keep dating him? I'm sorry, I could never date an anti-vaxxer. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, you don't believe in science?
Like, what the fuck? Like, if you're, see, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't date somebody that's religious. That, like, just me.
I feel like if they respect your feelings and boundaries about religion and don't try to push, I feel like it's fine. I feel like if it's like oh no, I need you to convert type shit, or
yeah, I mean,
then nah.
Even then, he said something that was really important to him, is that his wife come to church with him every Sunday, and I'm like, baby, that's not me. So I'm not going to waste your time. So that's just not me. So the fact that she was like, that's not me, but I'll try it. Like, girl, what? Shut up. Like, stand
up. A lot of people have been calling her a fake, not activist, but like a fake ally, because and I agree. It doesn't make sense that you knew all, like, let's say for instance, the producers were the ones that were egging her on to keep the relationship going throughout the show. Cool. Y'all break up. Why do you want to continue to date this man?
Right.
He don't know. He don't agree with nothing that these are your core values. These are like, when people think of Sarah, whatever the fuck her last name is, they think of these things. These are things that matter to you specifically, right? Why would you still want to date someone who don't agree with none of that?
Right.
So I don't know. I definitely I think with the both of them, I think they're both full of shit. I think Ben, I wouldn't be shocked if Ben is, he was capping the whole time that they were dating post engagement about going to Tennessee, and then once she went over there, he was like, "Oof, done with that shit." You know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked. But also, Sarah, you don't make no sense to me. You can't say in 1 second, why are you asking to continue the relationship? And then in the reunion, you're like mad because he didn't continue the relationship that you did not want to continue.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, she always gave to me like the one of those white women that were like, it's like on my way to cancel my Republican like husband's vote. Like it gives that, and I'm like, I don't understand how people marry somebody like that, especially now. I feel like I feel like back in the day. Yeah, welcome in. I feel like back in the day it was like less, polarizing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't nearly as big of a deal, but like the difference now is like you don't believe I should have rights, essentially. Like, so I don't know. I feel like that's enough of Love Is Blind, though. I'm ready to move on. Fuck them.
Was there anything other? Was there any other tea? I'm trying to think. No, Alex I already talked about. Oh, so obviously AD got engaged. Shout out to AD.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for her.
Clay
and Ollie.
crashing out.
Brother.
Brother.
Clay, come here, brother. Come here. Come to the front and center. It would have done you so much better if you just didn't say anything at all. If you just waited for this shit to die down, which you know it is because you've already been through this. If you just waited the week, 2 weeks, and just let it die down, or you could have just been like, you know what, AD, congratulations. You know I got love for you, girl. I'm happy that you find your one. Keep it moving. But for you to be like, everyone's saying I fumbled. I ain't fumbled. I just bought me a boat car. I just got me a brand new luxury car that I'm renting for $300. I'm making money over here. I ain't fumbled shit. Brother. Clearly you feel like you did. Because why like if me and my ex, we have a public breakup, Shorty is now married to a very handsome man, living her best life. People are like, ooh, KJ, I know KJ mad as fuck. And I'm not mad as fuck. I'm like, hey guys, listen. Shout out to Shorty. I'm happy for her. Send me the wedding registry so I can send y'all a gift. And yeah, we gonna keep it moving over here. Like, but for me to be like, man, I ain't mad about shit. You feel me? I got my own podcast. You feel me? Just did a raid train a couple weeks ago. PC on 100. Like, bro, it's cool over here. Niggas gonna be like, well, someone's clearly mad.
Right. Nah, because he is. He's like, he's like, AD, congratulations, whatever, but I didn't fumble shit. I got me a boat car. I'm making money over here. What I fumble, huh? Like, dog.
It's like, brother. And I love the fact that she didn't even address it. Well, she shouldn't have. Because, like, she don't move. And she said it at numerous podcasts that, like, she loved him. But, she's happy that it went the way it did because seeing the way how he been moving post the show, I don't think they would have lasted very long.
Yeah.
So
I was really rooting for them too during their season.
I was too, and I'm kind of sad that I was because AD definitely deserves someone who like is there. You know what I mean? Clay had a lot of issues, and I feel like if he married AD, one or two things would have happened. Either she would have helped him to, resolve those issues, or he would have projected all those issues onto her and fucking ruined her life.
Yeah, I mean, he said during their reunion that he was getting therapy.
I feel like a lot of people say they're getting therapy, and I feel like a lot of people weaponize therapy. Here's the thing, right? Therapy is like any kind of medicine. If you're not taking it consistently and properly, it don't matter, right? Like if you go to therapy 3 times a week, every fucking week, where your therapist is saying like, hey, you should journal. Hey, go for walks, do this, try this exercise, do this, do that. And you don't do none of that shit. It don't matter if you've been in therapy for a whole year.
Yeah. I will say when I was doing therapy, my therapist was like, "Have you tried going outside?" And I actually did, and I'm like, "Fuck you, bitch. It helps, but fuck you."
But listen, like I know plenty of people who say, the therapy wasn't doing shit until they started like letting the therapy do shit. Like if you go into therapy, and this is real talk, if you go into therapy, obviously there's something going on in your life that you feel like is negatively impacting you and needs to change. Your therapist is going to give you methods and strategies to change that thing, to overcome that thing. If you don't do it, you're not going to overcome nothing.
You're right. I was about to say, I started going on walks. I have hella journals. I started scrapbooking, like just having like outlets. And it helped. It helped a lot because I was like pretty much rock bottom. But yeah, I don't know. If your therapist gives you homework, it's good homework. Do it for your mental health.
Right. So I mean, I hope he's still in therapy. I hope he's actually doing the work, which I don't think he is.
I don't think
from this response. And also, just like I feel so bad for his mom, bro, because like you could tell she tried really hard to mold Clay to be a respectable and kind person, and I think he is. I think he has the ability to do so because he recognizes that what his father did was wrong.
Right.
But it's the fact that like he feels like since his father's DNA is in him, he has to be like his dad. And listen, bro, it's coming from someone who has a similar father. My dad has hella kids, bro. I think it's like there's 10 of us, I think. That man got like I want to say he has 3-4 different baby mamas, right? Clear problems. I saw that shit growing up. I recognized that shit was not something I wanted to repeat. A lot of my brothers saw that shit and did not want to repeat that shit, and we did it. You know what I mean? Like you have to make the conscious effort, and it sucks because I feel like people who come from like a more typical background don't have to make that conscious effort, but like we do, right? But that still doesn't give you an excuse to go around here acting nuts. And if you struggle with it the way you clearly are, brother, therapy is there for a reason.
Right. Oh no, that does kind of remind me. Zach was telling me about one of his coworkers. His coworker is like hella young. He's like 24. One of his coworkers, and he had been with the same woman for like 6 years or something like that. He'd been with her like since he was 18, and they got 3 kids together. And Zach was like, "Brother, what? Like y'all got 3 kids? How long you been together?" He's like 6 years, and he's like, "So why aren't y'all like married?" And he was, and without skipping a beat, he's like, "I ain't done cheating on her." KJ, he didn't stutter. He didn't pause to think. He said what he said, and he meant what he said.
Hey, listen, you know what? I have more respect for people like that compared to like dudes who get married and then still cheating on their wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he told Zach more. Apparently him, his daddy, and his grandpa are in some kind of like competition who could bag the most bodies or some shit. And he's like, his grandpa's winning. I'm like, yeah, of course he is. He's been around the longest.
That is such a weird. You know what's crazy? I know someone who had a similar competition, not with their grandpa, but it was like their dad and their uncle. Now, their uncle was around the same age as them. So, like, you know, we were 22, 21. I think the uncle was like 25, right? But the pappy was old as a bitch. And I'm like, y'all are too. First of all, this is a very like high school ass fucking thing to do. One. Two.
Weirdly, like just weird toxic energy, brother. Like what
Right.
the fuck? The fact that his grandpa is in it, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, his grandpa is winning. And I'm like, of course he is. That motherfucker's the oldest. Of course he's winning. He's been fucking before y'all were born. How did you think y'all got here?
Y'all being generational fuckboys. Like that's insane. That's an insane heritage.
Apparently his dad fucked one of his girlfriends at some point too.
Oh Jesus.
And okay. I'm like, that's really concerning considering you've been with this bitch for 6 years. So he fucked one of your high school girlfriends, brother? Like what?
Right. Wait a minute.
I was like, what?
You know what? Jesus, take the wheel. You know, just.
Look, the characters that he works with at that place is phenomenal because the way that he like was telling me he got home from work and he was like, "Oh man, shit was crazy at work today." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I was busy." He was like, "Nah." I don't think it was this guy, but I was gonna say I'll just say like a fake name. Like he's like Tyrone's baby mama showed up and beat his ass.
Not Tyrone.
I mean. I don't want to say his real name, but I'll say Tyrone.
Okay.
But, and it's like Tyrone's baby mama showed up and beat his ass, and I'm like, his baby mama. And he's like, oh no, my bad, his baby mamas. And I was like, how many of them showed up and beat his ass? He said 4.
Okay, let me tell you something. Now, there's nothing wrong with having like, you know, I don't say multiple baby mamas, but like. Let's say for instance you were dating someone, they got pregnant and then it didn't work out, so you know y'all do the whole co-parenting thing and you meet someone else, you get married, have a kid, and all that good shit, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you have 4 baby mamas and they like
he has more than 4.
Oh Jesus Christ, no. Brother, condoms exist. You know, condoms exist because your polite game clearly ain't strong. So like condoms exist.
I think
and listen, I know
14 kids.
So fun fact. After a certain amount of kids, your child support is just standardized, right?
Yeah.
So like I think it's like after like 4,
it's after 3.
Okay, cool. So after the 3rd one, they just pull out like the 10% out of your paycheck and split it amongst so I guess like financially speaking, it makes sense. If you're gonna be a deadbeat, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it.
So from what Zach has told me, I think there's 5 or 6 baby mamas, and they came to the job to beat his ass because they found out about the latest one.
See, this is the problem though, right? I cheers to the womanhood amongst the baby mamas, right? Y'all are the sisterhood of the traveling dicks. Love that. Here's the problem though. Y'all need to leave that man alone. Y'all should just make a community amongst yourselves.
They are. They raise the kids together.
Great. Leave that nigga alone. If you want to continue spreading his seed, you hit up the new baby mama like, hey girl, he conned us too. Come join the community.
I wish it was like that, but he told me that he has 14 kids with 5 or 6 baby mamas. I don't exactly know how many there are. I think there might be 5. And I'm like, how he got 14 kids with 5 women? He's like pretty much all of them have multiple kids by him. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Like I said, just leave that nigga alone. Like, oh my God. Also, that nigga needs to invest in like a fucking vasectomy. Fuck.
You know how old he is?
Oh, Jesus. You gonna say like late 20s, ain't you?
Younger.
Oh my God. Brothers. Men, please Don't let Nick Cannon and Elon Musk fool you. It is not normal to have like 10 plus kids. It is not normal to have a baker's dozen of children.
He was 22 at the time, so he
wait a minute.
So this was like a year or two ago, so he's probably 23, 24 now.
So that means he was getting bitches pregnant in unison.
Dude, I remember telling this story before in like VC, and Nico was like, "What was he doing? Stacking those bitches on top of each other?"
Bro, he must have dropped seed at baby mama number 1 and was like, I can keep going. And went to baby mama number 2, dropped seed again, and then it was like, honestly, I can go for thirds. Went to baby mama number 3 and dropped seed again.
I mean, high key, I think he just was very unfaithful.
Clearly.
Like, because I think the reason why they're all raising them together is because they're all super close in age.
I would assume. I mean, if he's 22 with 14 kids, is fucking nuts. But if he's 22 with 14 kids, I'm assuming all them women are about the same age. They probably all went to high school together.
Probably.
They probably was all part of the same basketball team.
Ooh.
They teammates. That's probably how he got. That's probably how he met all of them. He's went through the whole roster. And it would have been more, but half of them motherfuckers was lesbians. He was like, damn, I can't fuck them.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, he was telling me about the one baby mama that was beating his ass. Man, Zach was like, he's like, that woman was built like me, and I'm like, I'm like, you mean she was tall? He was like, nah, she was built like me.
Bro, everyone got their favorite eater. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their favorite eater.
For context, Zach, my fiance, he is 6'3" and like 250.
Built like a tank.
Yeah, like 250. He's built like a wall. My future mother-in-law says he got an old school boxer build. That's what he got. That's what she says, man. I'm crying. I'm so dead ass though. She has said that before.
She's not wrong. I never thought about it, but now that she mentions it, yeah, he does. Like, those like old like from like the 20s boxers, bro. That's Soju's boyfriend, fiance.
Yeah. I had never thought about it, and then I looked at him and I'm like, oh my god, you do.
Brother. It's not a bad thing, clearly.
Yeah. Nah. I'm sorry. I've derailed us. We can get to something else, probably the Unhinged story, because we're like an hour in.
No, we're gonna go through these what the fucks. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
We gonna speedrun them hoes.
But no, real quickly, our neighbor is like a gym rat.
Okay.
But he's like my size. I'm not gonna hold you. Like
not uncommon.
Me and homie can look each other in the eyes. That man is like 5'4".
Not uncommon. I feel like a lot of short dudes go heavy in the gym.
So since he's literally our next door neighbor, he goes to the same gym as Zach. And after his workouts, Zach likes to sit in the sauna. So when he went in there, our neighbor was in there, and the guy started talking to him. Was like, "Hey, man, like if you really wanted to like get lean, like I can help you." And Zach laughed in his face. He was like, "What's so funny, man?" He was like, "Do I look like I want to fucking cut?" And he was like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "You could look like me." And he was like, and Zach was like, "How much can you bench?" And he was like, "I don't know, like 180." He's like, "I can bench 300."
180,
yeah.
Bro. You talking real loud for sir.
Zach was like, yeah, you can give me gym tips when you could bench 380.
Right. Now listen, and I've
Like,
talked about the fitness industry before, the fitness world before. A lot of y'all don't understand. Some people just want to lift heavy shit.
that's
Like they're
that's
not
all
in the
Zach wants to
gym.
do, bro. Like, he just wants to be
Right.
strong.
Like some people are not in the gym to have a model-esque body. Some people are not in the gym to their goal isn't for smaller bodies. Some people just want a healthier lifestyle and to be able to have their body move in a way that they feel like is healthy and lift heavy shit. Like, bro, I don't know what's worse, motherfuckers who ask if you want to cut, motherfuckers who swear you're on steroids because you're like brolic. The amount of old white dudes who would just go up to me like, "Oh, what do you want?" And like, I remember the first time he asked me that, I was like, "Oh, I'm taking. What was I taking? I was taking. I'm thinking he's talking about like pre-workout. So like, oh, I'm taking Ghost. He's like, Ghost? Is that slang for something? I'm like, Ghost pre-workout? He's like, nah. Like, what do you want? I was like, the fuck? What are you on, sir? Like, what the fuck you talk about? He's like, bro, like I know you on them, you on them steroids. I said, excuse me? Now, mind you, this was like fairly early in my fitness journey. So this is when I'm starting to get like some arms, I'm starting to get like, visible growth, right? I was like, yo, if you think I'm on steroids in my current physique, you don't understand how steroids work and or look on the human body. Sir, if I was on steroids, I would be yoked the fuck up. The fuck are you talking about? She's like, oh, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm like, no, bro, I'm insulted. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God, bro. I was heated. I was like, how fucking dare you, motherfucker? Like, bro, and mind you, like, this dude was in pretty good shape for a guy his age, right? Like, I'm assuming he's like late 50s, early 60s, right? But like, to think my black ass is on fucking steroids because I got some arms, nigga. Fuck you. I got the audacity to ask what the fuck I'm on. I would say I'm in your mom's, but she probably dead, so.
Oh. Yeah, nah, that shit actually pissed Zach all the way the fuck off. He's like, man, fuck you. He's like, I could bench press you, your homie, and your mama. Fuck off.
Oh my God, bro. That's crazy work. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is bold and a half.
Yeah, I guess he thinks that we're like they're cool or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, he never says nothing to me, but he'll talk to Zach. I don't want him to talk to me anyway. That motherfucker looks like a skinhead.
Ooh.
He's bald.
Oh.
Just bald.
Still.
It's just bald, short, and jacked. So he looks like a skinhead to me.
He looks like he says a slur.
I mean, I bet he do. Because he said very questionable things to Zach, and Zach fucking hates that guy. Because he said this also happened in the sauna, that he said, I wish people would stop like complaining about racism. That shit is over.
What time is it? Oh, I got time. All right, cool. So, to all you people who think racism is dead, as the person who gets impacted by said dead racism, that bitch is not dead. She is very much alive and healthy.
Bro, the way that Zach said that to me, and I was like, I wish he would talk to me, brother. Because what do you mean? It's like, I wish people would stop bringing up racism. It's like racism is dead. And I'm like, when was that? Where was I?
Because you want to know what it is. A lot of people, especially white people, they feel like because they don't see it,
it's not
happening. Or better yet, like because they don't see someone being called a slur on the regular degler, they think racism is dead. And it's like, I had explained to one of my friends because she said the same thing. And I was like, listen, you're not going to see racism because it doesn't impact you, right? Like as a dude, I don't really see a lot of sexism because it doesn't impact me. 1. 2, they may not feel comfortable being racist around you because they know you have black and brown friends. So they might do some racist shit while you're not around because they don't want to hear your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And like, bro, I get so annoyed when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, it's dead." How are you gonna tell the victims of said thing that it doesn't exist anymore?
People racist every day. Exactly, Micah. Exactly,
Like,
Micah.
bro, because it's the same thing with the whole like anti-woke, anti-DEI bullshit that we live in right now, right? Which, by the way, the people who benefited the most from DEI practices in the workplace were white women and white veterans. So
Yep.
fuck y'all.
Yep.
Like, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about how racism isn't a thing anymore, so we don't need affirmative action and we don't need DEI, and you know, everyone is just being sensitive and everyone's so woke, and then the cancel culture. Like, bro, here's my thing, right? If racism was so dead, what's the harm of just having these things in place anyway?
Right. The fact that they use the word woke is racist. I mean, I swear to you, they only use it sarcastically and in derogatory way. Like,
and then also, let's talk about woke real quick, all right? Because niggas invented woke. And
yeah.
woke was never the thing that y'all think it is, right? Woke was the thing that was said amongst black people to pretty much just be like, hey, you know, be aware. Be aware of what's going on because they will try to pull the wool over your eyes, which y'all fucking do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then because of the internet and just the culture of the internet and how the internet works, somebody saw it, probably a white person, saw woke being used. And instead of like trying to figure out and find out how it's used, they took it and ran with it and repurposed it for their own fucking uses, right? Same thing with cancel, right? Cancel was a fun little thing that the black gays and black women used to say about reality TV fucking stars. It was never supposed to be this political social thing. Some fucking person who wanted to show that they're so down with the blacks, they started using it incorrectly, but you fucking fools ran with it with that definition, even though the definition is something completely different. And y'all do that shit with AAVE all the fucking time. Perfect example, got. Y'all think got means ass. It doesn't. It's just half of the word, goddamn. Y'all try to repurpose bumbaclot. Bumbaclot is a Jamaican cuss word. A Jamaican cuss word that is the equivalent of fuck.
I am actually not the cozy crash out.
You niggas make me itch. I hate all of you motherfuckers because I'm so sick of y'all taking AAVE and making it mean shit that doesn't fucking mean. Back.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
And stop calling it Gen Z talk. It's not Gen Z shit.
It's not. I saw some girl getting dragged on TikTok because some girl had posted like a fucking dance video, and she was like, "Yes, she clocked that T. Go off, sis." And somebody like replied to that girl and was like, "Clocked what T?" And she was like, yeah, it just means that she did that really well. And she proceeded to get roasted in the fucking comments because it's like, that is not what the fuck that means. It's like, girl, clocked what T? Like, be for real. And somebody was like, oh my God, look at her dance. She clocked the fuck out of it.
This is what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, y'all just say things that y'all think sound cool without understanding what the fuck it means. And then to make matters worse, you will hear like older black people say these phrases and you're like, stop trying to sound young. Bitch, I'm black. I've been saying this shit for as long as I could think of, man. I'm not trying to sound young. I'm just being me. It's your damn white son, daughter, cousin, nephew, niece that is taking it from my goddamn community and making it Gen Z talk. Because God forbid you guys give credit to black people, to black queers, to black women. No, no, no. We have to generalize it, make it Gen Z talk, even though the people who've been using these fucking phrases aren't from Gen Z. All right, I'm done. I'm getting a headache.
Speed run us, KJ.
Huh?
Speed run us.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have to pull it up. All right. So this is what we got for Did You... Man, fuck this. I don't even feel like talking about none of this shit. This one bitch, this white bitch, she had an internship that was paying her $25 an hour, guaranteed $200 a year once she graduated college. And she decided to go to work in an office siren fit, which was a leather mini skirt and a tube top.
Yep. Tube top and a leather mini skirt. She got fired on her second day after scoring a job that paid her $200,000 a year straight out of college.
Right. And not to mention 20. So she was working part-time, I believe, but getting paid $25 an hour, which I want to let y'all know that's like $50K if she were to do it full-time, just about a year.
Yeah, no, she absolutely did deserve it. The fact that she's trying to cry to the internet saying that she didn't deserve it, bitch, you're dumb.
And then, because when the company like said, you know, the reason why she got fired was because of the way how she dressed. She's like, "Oh, it's just a fit. Relax, girl. Y'all gonna make me crash out again." Do you realize there are people who can't wear their natural hair to work because it's viewed as unprofessional?
Right.
Do you know there are people who like have to monitor how they speak because if they talk normally, they're going to be judged as dumb and unprofessional. You can't wear a normal fit to work?
Right.
Baby girl, you wearing a club fit to the office? Mm-hmm. Why? Was it worth it?
It sure wasn't.
All right. Kanye West being dumb. Well, actually, let me not say he's being dumb because it's more than just being dumb. He talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce's younger children, and pretty much he used the R slur, but he's pretty much said that, you know, they are mentally like they're special, right? A lot of people are upset about it because it's one, uncalled for, and two, just not true. Like, just because Jay-Z and Beyonce don't want to have their kids all in front of the cameras doesn't necessarily mean that they're hiding them because they're special needs. So yeah, everyone's saying fuck Kanye again. I guess this is the day kid just crashes out all day long. Stop giving Kanye attention. And I know I'm part of the problem because I'm talking about Kanye right now, but this is the last time I'm talking about this motherfucker on this goddamn podcast. Unless he does something so egregious that I feel like I have to say something, right? Stop giving Kanye attention. The man goes on the internet and says a whole bunch of bullshit because whether it's his bipolar disorder or whatever the fuck, he clearly thrives off of this attention. No matter whether it's positive or negative, just ignore him. Just at this point, just ignore him. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Because like, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Kanye. Like, every time I see this fucker in the news, it's always about some crazy bullshit. Whether it's him fucking selling shirts with the swastika on it, or him and his wife, ex-wife, I don't even fucking know, being booty butt naked in Milan or some bullshit, getting sucked off in a goddamn gondola. Like, I just ignore Kanye. Just act like you don't know who Kanye is. Just keep it pushing. Because like, I feel like he only does this shit every time he's about to drop an album.
That's true. Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. I feel like he makes everyone who actually struggles with mental health issues look and feel like crazy. And I'm so tired of Kanye. Like, I used to be a big Kanye fan. And I know a lot of us were. This is the same man who made Graduation, and College Dropout. Like, to see that Kanye turn to whatever the fuck this is, it's sad. But like, just ignore him. Just let him tweet, "Oh, live long day." Act like the motherfucker doesn't exist. Don't comment on this shit. Don't repost shit. Don't, just ignore the motherfucker. They like made, Alloy from Zero Horizon Dawn.
I didn't play that game.
Well, but you know the character though.
Yeah.
The main character. Yeah. So they made an AI version, like the company made an AI version of the character.
Oh,
Aloy, yeah. Sorry. I also did not play the game. And a lot of people are upset because like the whole point of the game is to show like how destructive AI could be. So for them to make an AI model of the character, and it's like voice, like the voice and everything is AI. The voice actor came out and she said like she's upset. The company claims they didn't use her voice to train the model, but it's also just really weird to do this.
I mean, even if they how did they do it then? It's like, we just use the game. Well, all right. Okay. Like,
so I don't, there's a movie on Netflix starring Millie Bobby Brown and the Hemsworth that's Thor. I know is it Chris?
Yeah, that's Chris.
Yeah. They're in a movie together and it was made by the Russo brothers. It's doing poorly, but a lot of it has AI generated art in it. I don't understand why the fuck y'all keep trying to push this AI fuckery on us when you know we don't want this. We don't want AI making our art. We don't want AI making our shows. We don't want AI making our movies. Stop putting AI in all of this bullshit, please. I don't mind if you use it as a tool, right? Here on this podcast, we use AI. When you see the show notes and the transcripts and all that shit, that is AI. Like, AI generates that. Like, I don't manually make the subtitles. That is done through AI, right? There's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, no one's losing a job from us doing that, right? But you keep trying to push this weird AI agenda on people who do not want it. Every time people find out that there's some kind of AI generated anything in any kind of creative project, no one wants to be around it. No one wants to deal with it because we don't want it in our shit. Stop putting it in our shit.
I mean,
pay people what they're worth.
I mean, yeah, Wavy, we all know why they're pushing AI. Yeah, it's because they don't want to pay people.
Right.
That's it. Like, that's it.
It's like,
but the fact that it's like starting with art and media, I'm like, I thought the people that would have lost their jobs to AI was going to be like accountants,
right? Lawyers, data entry folks, like,
right?
But they're pushing it like, oh, my head hurts. Like, guys, listen. People don't like AI because no one likes the fact that you're making shit that puts thousands of people out of work, right? Not to mention the amount of fucking trees it takes to, not trees, but like the amount of water it takes to cool down these data farms for this fucking AI shit, right? Like, just stop putting it in our shit, please. Please and thank you. Just stop. Just stop. We don't like it. We don't want it. You had a whole fucking boycott because of this shit. I thought that was the end. I thought when y'all made y'all agreements, y'all would stop trying to force AI down our fucking throats. But yet y'all still do it. You still do it. I don't get why. No one likes it. No one wants it. Just stop. All right. And then I was going to talk about DDG, but honestly, my head hurts enough. I'm done. Fuck DDG. He's a weirdo. The nigga, I feel so bad for Halle Bailey. their son Halo deserves a better father, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Damn.
All right.
I was about to say the name of the pod is KJ Crash Out.
I don't think I've ever.
You never have, no.
Like, damn, that was not fun for me.
Micah said, "Drink water, rant more."
I appreciate a good crash out, brother. Like the woke shit really. Like y'all don't like. I don't want to dwell too into it. You feel me? But Soju knows that like the anti-DEI shit has been hitting home too close to home lately.
Yeah.
And like, I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Like, here's the thing, right? You trying to tell me Fortune 500 companies that go out of their way to not pay retirees their retirement funds, they're going to hire people based off of the color of their skin just because? Y'all are dumb as shit. Y'all are dumb as fuck. If you think these Fortune 500 companies go hire my black ass because I'm black and have no qualifications for the job, you are funny,
brother. The way that I saw one woman being like, "No, my daughter got let go from her government job while Trump was doing like all those government layoffs," and she's like, "No, my daughter isn't DEI. Why did she get fired?" I'm like, first of all, your white daughter is the definition of DEI. That's who the fuck it's for. I'm sorry about it. Your white working woman daughter was exactly who the fuck is it for. And also for you being like, my daughter isn't DEI, just say the N-word. I know you want to.
Right. I'm like, honestly, bring back slurs. Because y'all talk around shit and we all know what you want to say and what you're really saying. Just say it. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? We had a motherfucker do the damn Nazi salute on a national stage and niggas defended that. Just say the slur. Just say it. What's going to happen to you? Nothing. Just go ahead and just say. I'll say it with you. Come on, let's say it together. Motherfucker. God damn. Like, I'm so sick of this shit, man. Ain't even been a full 100 days since this motherfucker been in office. And you know what? No. We are moving on. We're moving on. My head really, like, when I tell you I have a throbbing pain right here. We're moving on. Right. Woosah. Woo motherfucking saw. Normally I do the whole it's time for the Unhinged Battle Royale. Niggas, it's time for the Unhinged Battle Royale. I don't got the throat power pause to do all that today. So it is time for the Unhinged Battle Royale. I'll give you a little boom. Hold on. Here's the boom. Ready? Boom. Unhinged Battle Royale.
I'm deceased. Well,
right.
Since KJ has been crashing out for what feels like we've been unhinged for the last 20 minutes, we've been crashing out the last 20 minutes.
Jesus.
And I feel like KJ has never crashed out this hard and needs a break. So
sure do.
I'm gonna say it right now. I'm winning this week. Fuck you, KJ. Because this story that I got for us, deranged. I'm winning the Unhinged battle. So I will read you the title and I'll let you absorb this. So my story is coming from r/am I the asshole? And the title of the post is, "Am I the asshole for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend turned it into a proposal to herself?"
Oh, see, I didn't read it, but I saw this post. I ignored it because I already had my Facebook post.
This shit is nuts. So he starts off the post by saying, "I, 28 male, had my birthday dinner last weekend, and my girlfriend Sarah, 27 female, offered to plan it. I was excited because I usually like to keep things low key, but she said she wanted to make it special. So she booked a really nice restaurant and invited our close friends and family. Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. And that's when the waiter brought out a cake, and instead of saying happy birthday with my name on it, it said, 'Will you marry me, Sarah?'"
Now Soju. Now Soju Shalisha Jones. I done crashed out for like 20 days and 20 nights. I told you I got a headache right here. And you hit me with some bullshit like this. Oh my God. You hate me. You hate me for real. I thought we were friends.
This is the Unhinged Battle Royale. I'm giving you Unhinged. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, okay? I can't find a shit story to save my life. No one is shitting in weird places anymore. No one. Y'all banned me from reading shit stories. I can't read shit stories on the pod. Everybody's being fucking disgusting. I can't read none of it because everybody had a weak stomach all of a sudden. I can't read shit stories on the fucking podcast.
You crashing out over the shit story, man. Oh my God.
I can't read the fucking shit story, so I find something else and you're like, Soju, you hate me. I want the poop, KJ. God damn it. We get this instead and it's still fucking nuts, okay?
This episode is going to be called the Crash Out Royale. Shit.
Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. So he goes on to say, I was completely blindsided. Sarah got all teary-eyed, crazy. Got all teary-eyed and turned to me and said, well, this is the best surprise ever, right? And everybody started clapping. Her friend started filming this. And I sat there stunned. She took my silence as hesitation and started going on about how she knew that I wasn't big on grand gestures, but she couldn't wait any longer and she just decided to take matters into her own hands.
Now, bitch, I don't know how much Delulu juice you drank today, but this is absolutely fucking insane. Why don't you just propose to him?
Right.
That would have made more sense than you get it. It's also this man's birthday. Yep. You get a cake, and instead of putting happy birthday, John, you put, will you marry me, Sarah? Bitch, are you marrying yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we... Oh, just... You bitches are dumb.
At that moment, I stood up and said, this is my birthday. If you wanted a proposal, you should have talked to me about it first. And then I grabbed my stuff and I walked out.
Does he say how long they've been dating?
No. I wonder if he says it later or in his little edit. No, he didn't.
Because, like, if it's been, some years, I can understand why she's like, I want it. You know what I mean? But, like,
no,
this is not the right way to go about it.
Yeah, this is still nuts. Sarah was mortified, and her friends blew up my phone, calling me an asshole for embarrassing her and ruining the night.
The fuck are y'all? Oh, my God. Okay.
She even said that I humiliated her, and she was just trying to be romantic. My family is now split. Some say I should have just gone along with it for the night, while others think that she crossed a major boundary. So am I the asshole for leaving my own birthday dinner because my girlfriend hijacked it with a proposal to herself?
See, he better than me. I would have smushed her face in that.
The first... Somebody in the comments was like, he could see, honestly, this is a blessing that this happened because stuff like this shows you who your real friends and family are, because absolutely anybody that is calling you the asshole for this, cut them out of your life
entirely. Like the family who was like, oh, you should just play along with it, side eye them. I don't think you should cut them out, but definitely side, because what do you mean?
Nah, see, bro, I'm so sorry about this. I am very different than anybody in Zach's family. They're like, it's like his mom and like her side of the family especially are all just like really passive aggressive and nobody says what they mean. And like, so they're like trying to pressure me to invite one of Zach's cousins to our wedding, and I was like, no. That no is a complete sentence. No, he's not coming to the wedding. And Zach's like, well, you can't invite his parents and then not invite him. They'll just bring him
me.
and he's like, they'll just bring him along. And I'm like, why would they bring him along? He's an adult. Like, I understand if people want to bring their kids to their wedding, but you would still ask for that. And if they ask if they can bring him, I'm gonna say no. And his mom's like, but he's family. I'm like, yeah, and he's family that has treated me like a used car salesman when I'm going to a dealership to buy a car. Instead of talking to me, like if we're having a conversation, instead of talking to me, he will turn to Zach like I was speaking in a foreign language and like basically looks to him to translate what I'm saying because he refuses to talk to me.
Because this, you know what that nigga heard when you talk? Ching chang chong, Lee,
Right.
teriyaki, manihama.
And I'm like, I don't know if your cousin is sexist or racist or both because I speak English perfectly fine. So I don't
know perfectly now.
I mean, look,
I don't fuck with you.
I was about to say, it's like I might have a southern accent and I say some like deep south shit sometimes that y'all
like a pig. What was it?
As happy as a pig in shit.
Right. Southern as fuck.
Like, you know, like but still, I'm speaking English. So the fact that he actually does not treat me like a human being, yeah, he's not coming to my fucking wedding. And,
right. I feel like it's not a crazy
it's not
ask.
I'm sorry about it. And Zach like tried talking to me about this, about possibly inviting him to the wedding because he's like, we can't invite like his whole family and not him. And I'm like, yeah, we can. And Zach was like, okay, but why? Like, he's like, my family's gonna keep asking about this, like, yeah, and he's like, if I'm gonna tell him, he's like, if I'm not gonna tell him no, you're gonna have to be the one to tell them no. And I'm like, and you think I have a problem with being a bitch? You think that I have issues with being a bitch? Have we fucking met? And I'm like, if we go to a restaurant and they fuck up your food, I'm the one that's fucking sends it back because you'll just eat it instead of like trying to send it back. So yeah, you think I'm going to invite? No, I'm not fucking inviting that racist, sexist motherfucker. I'm like, you're lucky your grandparents are coming.
Damn.
Because I'm not gonna lie, his grandma has been racist towards me. So like, be for real. You're lucky your grandparents are coming. And
that's fair.
And then he went to lunch with his mom and she tried bringing it up to him alone to try to convince him to do it, since I'm very vehemently going to say no. And he's like, I'm going to tell you what Soju said to me. He's like, Soju said that he can be invited to the wedding if he apologizes to her for the way that he's treated her and talks to her like a person. If he can do that, he can come. And
what was the response?
And she was like, okay, but he's family, so you should just invite him. I don't give a fuck.
I feel a crash out coming. I feel it. I feel it.
I was like, I'm like, first of all, she knows that I don't talk to my parents. She knows that I don't talk to like siblings, and because the shit was bad. I'm sorry about it. I hate the excuse of, it's like, oh, but you only have like one, mother. You only have one father. And I'm like, guess what? They only have like me too. What's their fucking excuse?
Right. And also, like, I don't think people understand how upsetting it is to have to force yourself to invite someone who you know does not like you, not because of your character or your personalities don't get mixed. They don't like you because of the color of your skin or because of your sexual orientation or because of your either your gender or gender identity. and having to be forced to deal with someone like that, especially on like your wedding. That's y'all's day. Like it's a celebration of not only of your relationship and your love, but continuing your commitment to one another, right? If this motherfucker cannot address you as a human fucking being, why is he here?
Right. And it's nuts. It's like, what's good? Welcome in, Asta. Micah said, I had a call. Oh, are we crashing out again? Yeah, because I swear to you, I don't give a single shit. And his family's going to find out very quickly. And honestly, he said that's why he like initially like really liked me, because he's never met somebody like me. And I'm like, yeah, you mean somebody that speaks their mind and stands on business? And he's like, yeah, my family is like really passive aggressive and nobody says what they means. And I'm like, yeah, they think they're like, oh, like your personality blends in with the rest of the family. Yeah, until you piss me the fuck off. And then y'all want to be like, it's like, let's keep the peace. Don't ruffle any feathers. Like, man, eat my ass. He's not coming to the fucking wedding.
Micah said, man said independence. Hot.
I mean, brother.
That's a green flag in my book. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I mean, bro, like, I'm not, like, I'm going to say how it is. Also, if I don't like you, it is very evident. I'm not.
Without saying any names, there was, so when me and Soju first, like, being cool with one another, there was one person in Tina's server, bro. It was very clear that these two motherfuckers did not get along. That's what I knew. I was like, hey, listen, say what y'all want about Soju. She make it very clear and obvious that she does not fuck with you. Yeah. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I'm not about it. So, I mean, they haven't brought it back up. And I feel like I'm not being unreasonable to be like, yeah, that motherfucker doesn't treat me like a human being. Okay. No. And I'm like, and I'm surprised that he acts like that towards me, because like, I know his aunt, it's facts. Soju makes it obvious, like dead ass. Yeah. You will know very quickly. I do not really fuck with you. And what is this called? So like his aunt and uncle are very much like one of these Midwestern people that are very much like into manners. Like they were very hard about teaching their kids manners. So I'm surprised that he's so fucking rude. But I'm like, I'm sure that his parents don't fucking see this, because he doesn't act like this while you guys are around. So my small side tangent, that's my entire post, by the way.
Oh, okay. And he didn't say how long they were dating anywhere in the comments or anything like that?
Nah, it's not in the comments.
I'm curious.
I mean, it
doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I am curious. I'm not shocked. My fucking birthday dinner, you get a cake that says, will you marry me, Sarah? Bro, no.
And it's the fact that she did that herself and brought the cake and told the waiter to give it to her, and then she turned to him and pretended to be surprised in front of their friends and family. So you're very clearly trying to play this off like he's proposing, when he just thought that y'all were celebrating his birthday.
Right. Like, no. Just no.
People in the comments were saying this would have been made more sense if she was proposing to him.
Sorry, hold on. But yeah, no, I just y'all don't make sense sometimes, bro. Like, I can understand, you want to get married, and maybe you feel like they're dragging their feet, or they haven't confirmed if marriage is even on the table. Cool, have a conversation.
Right.
Bringing out a cake in front of all your friends and family, talking about some "will you marry me?" Not the move. Not it.
Somebody in the comments was like, "Thank God you left." Imagine she cuts into the cake and finds the ring.
Right. I didn't even think about that. There's no ring. He didn't bring a ring
It was just a cake.
that he knows. Shorty might have bought a ring already.
That's true.
Shorty might have with his card.
Oh. KJ, give me your Facebook story because I'm so scared. The fact that
I'm
you
not
said
gonna
this
lie.
is from Facebook, I was shook.
I'm not gonna lie. I might have a contender for winner this week.
Damn.
Yeah. So I don't want to say this person's name because I don't know the like legality of it. You know what I mean? But this is from Facebook. And someone posts. We're gonna say blank Cohen because there's a lot of Cohens. But he says, "Bruh, I did some dumb shit. I took my baby mama to Atlanta and went to a swingers club and turned up. Bruh, me and her and a fine ass red bone were turning up, and I'm done tapped out. I caught me 2 good ones. I'm drained."
This is on Facebook?
Yeah. Facebook is wild. Like some of the Facebook posts that I see online, I'm like, And you said this with your name out there? Your name and picture?
I was about to say your legal name and photo.
Right. But I guess fuck it, you know? So he says, this big black 6'6" muscle head ass nigga came over and wanted to join them. I had to agree because that was what we talked about beforehand. This was both on our bucket list. Not getting too graphic, but follow me.
I'm scared. This is on
He had
Facebook?
a towel on. Yeah, this is on Facebook. This is from Facebook. This is from. I'm gonna say the motherfucker's name. His name is Jarrell Cohen. He had a towel on. Huh?
I said I went to high school with him, actually.
I'm screwing.
No, I did know a guy named Jarrell though, but nah.
All right. He says he had a towel on. I'm not the smallest dude down there. No Diddy. I'm a good 7+.
Please.
Right? This dude pulled out an elephant trunk and laid it on the other girl's forehead.
Huh?
I'm gonna read that again for y'all.
Oh, please.
This dude pulled out an elephant trunk and laid it on the other girl's forehead.
Like the whole, like part of it, like the whole.
I'm assuming he just plumped the whole thing on her head. Gave Shorty a concussion.
Just said thwack.
Right. I told him, "You not putting that in my girl." This heifer said, "I want it."
Oh my God.
I took the hardest swallow and said, "Okay." I had to watch my girl get slaughtered. I even went over there while he was doing it and rubbed her forehead to tell her it would be okay.
KJ, throw your phone away. Your phone isn't clean anymore. I will never.
Oh, there's more.
I'm so scared. I concede. I concede. I'm not winning. You can't pull out a cannon. You cannot pull out like fucking, 19 inches of venom and will proceed to watch your girl get demolished and then go over there and comfort her while she's getting massacred. What are you saying to me right now? What are you saying to me right now?
Brother, this is why I couldn't do no swinger shit, bro. Because let me tell you something. Homeboy pull out a tree trunk, he losing it. He losing it. The fuck? Why would you? You need to warn niggas about that before you pull that out. Cause what? Hold on now. Hold on.
I'm
I
tired.
thought we was agreeing to normal schlong. This man done brought a whole bazooka.
I'm tired just thinking about it.
Don't get me wrong, you feel me? I got an AK, but niggas got bazookas. So where did I leave off?
I'm so scared.
She was yelling, begging for me. She was in a zone, and I just checked out mentally.
Huh? Why you begging for help? What?
I'm assuming while she's getting like fuck, she's still moaning her man's name, but like she's getting demolished by not her man's.
I feel mentally scarred just thinking about this.
Bro, I would need therapy. Right. Right.
I feel like I need therapy just hearing this. What? Sir, you can't stay together after that.
Oh my god, hold on. This post gets even like juicier, bro. So he says it's okay when we do it, but that right there, nah. Fast forward to this morning, I woke up this morning in the mood. Like any guy, I went over to my girl and started striking up with her. This motherfucker said, not right now. I'm still sore from this weekend. What the fuck? Who says that? I can't get what I want because she's still sore from that motherfucker? Real shit, I thought I could take it, but this entire experience turned me completely off. I want to break up with her, but I love her. I just don't think I could ever get back to where it was. Any advice?
Brother, the advice should have been to just leave when he whipped out a cannon.
Right. Y'all didn't, so like, sir, y'all didn't have that kind of discussion like, hey, if you see a girth master in the club, just leave that alone. Just leave that be, please, for my sanity. Leave it alone.
Also, is he surprised that she's sore? Sir, you had to comfort her mid-stroke. You're over there like fucking petting her head and telling her that it's gonna be over soon. What are you talking about?
Homie, you had to soothe your girl because the dick she was taking that was not yours was so massive that she was struggling. Like,
you described the fucking as a slaughter.
The fucking.
First of all, I have never heard somebody describe like an adult session, just a plain old fuck, as a slaughter. She was getting slaughtered. My God, you have to go in there and comfort your girl. Unless you got struggle-sized
over
dick
here,
you
bro.
need to swing. Unless your dick's swinging, you can't swing.
Brother, like, listen, you know what you got, dog. Like, you know what you got. What y'all should have had this convo, but like, listen, you want to swing? There ain't nothing wrong with swinging, right? Like, it's not my cup of tea, but cool. You want to do it, cool. But like, y'all need to have boundaries, and one of them boundaries should have been like, hey, you see a King Kong sized ding dong, leave that motherfucker alone.
Yeah, you
can't be average in swing.
Cause like if you 10 inches, you're not mad at 11 facts.
Right. But I don't think so. Listen, I don't think he was so mad about like because he said it's a tree trunk. So I'm assuming not only is it long, it's thick. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
So like, bro, if you like a good 6 and homie pull out an 11, you're crushed. Right. Cause homeboy say he's 7 plus, right? He didn't want to give exact measurements. But I'm assuming between 7 to like 8 inches, right? Somewhere in between there. Even if old boy is the same length, that girth gonna make you look small, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Girth the motherfucker, right?
Brother.
Right.
I am still struggling with the mental image of Shuddy getting piped. And he has to go in there because she is struggling and asking for help. And he's just sitting there petting her on the forehead and comforting this bitch. Are you out of your damn mind? Are you out of your motherfucking mind? I'm not even a man. I'm not doing that. Are you out of your fucking gourd?
Mind you, I'm assuming my boy got like, he's soft. So not only is your girl getting piped, but you have to sit there and soothe her while you got, Wormy
Dude.
McWormiston between your legs.
Brother, oh my God. Wow. Sometimes I feel like a dude, and at this moment, you got me fucked up if I'm gonna watch my bitch get absolutely motherfucking railed. Absolutely fucking demolished. I'm over here with a regular hammer. Some dude whipped out a sledgehammer and decides to fucking bust down my girl's walls to the point that I can't even fuck her because he stretched her all the way the fuck out.
Shorty said I'm still sore from the weekend. Brother!
Be careful, Soju. They gonna call you red pill girly. Nah, I got my man. I'm not picking.
Is that, hold on, is not wanting to see your girl get demolished a red pill take? Is that, bro? Because if that's a red pill take, then shit, maybe I got some red pill mentality. Because what the fuck?
I'm not comforting her while she's getting destroyed.
Brother,
because I'm not gonna hold look, if she wants to fuck him, you know what? We didn't agree to no, girth masters. We have no rules in place. I can't say no. Yeah, you can fuck him. I'm not helping you through it, sis. What the fuck?
Wait, Micah, nah, there's no way that's a red pill. You're trying to tell me that on the other side, dudes are completely cool with watching their girl get demolished? No, sir. No, sir. Fuck out of here. The red pill cannot claim that one.
Yeah.
The spectrum is wild. That's insane.
I don't believe that. Okay.
That's insane, brother. But nah, fam. I saw this. So I thought it was on Blue Sky. That's the funny thing about it. I saw it on Blue Sky. And listen, black women, y'all know I love y'all. Black women, y'all know I love y'all down, right? But the amount of black women who are like, oh, you can't go to a swinging club and be insecure. Miss ma'am. Homeboy said he watched his girl get slaughtered. Had to soothe the bitch while she was getting dicked down. That nigga was all up in her guts, okay?
Mm-hmm. He was touching the back of her. And
you trying to tell me this man's insecure? No, sir. This is probably the most securest dude I've ever met in my life. He's a better man than me.
Yeah. No, he's a better man than me too, because I'm not comforting her while she's taking it. You agreed to take it.
Brother, I don't even give a fuck if we didn't make rules before this. No, you're not getting piped up by that. Fuck no. God damn, no. Motherfucker said it was an elephant trunk and he slapped it on Shorty's forehead.
See, that's the part that I am confused about, because I'm like, all of it? Because if it's all of it, that's not that big.
Well, the way how I'm picturing it, because he said an elephant trunk, right?
Uh-huh.
Also, I got a pretty big forehead. So if a motherfucker can cover my whole forehead, that's a lot of meat.
I'm just stop talking.
Oh, Soju, no. Soju, girl.
It's my forehead's not that big.
Soju, hold on.
My hands aren't that.
Hold on. No, stop.
Like,
put your hand upon your forehead.
yeah.
Or put it above your brow to your hairline.
What? Huh?
Above, so right where your brow meet
Yeah.
to your hairline.
Yeah.
How many fingers is that?
All of them.
And you try to tell me. Absolutely. You know what, Soju? I have learned too much from you about you and your sex life. Because you could have just kept quiet. You could have just I didn't even know all that.
Lot. This is my hand is tiny.
Put your hand in the finger. Put your hand in the camera.
My hand is small.
Put it all in the camera.
My hand is small. That's a lot.
Soju.
What are you talking about?
Soju Shalissa Jones. You trying to tell me that, girl, oh, I'm going to pray for your coochie. What are you talking about?
My hands are tiny.
Your hands are not that small, girl. Your hands is not that small.
I have a ring size 6. My hands are small.
It's not a child 6. Like, you got, like, normal lady hands. You trying to tell me that... What you got going on, sis? Blink twice if you okay. Like, what are you...
I'm alive.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This has been such an episode. This is episode 69. Might I add you, right?
Oh, we're right on time. We should have...
Oh, my
that
God.
should have just been the name of the episode. You were like, what should we name the episode for stream? And it's like, this is episode 69? Crazy.
Oh, my God. Oh my God, Soju.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
Soju. Hold on.
My hand's like 6 inches.
Oh, I almost called you by your actual name. That's how much you fucking with my head right now, bro. Micah, hold on. Let me talk to Micah, bro. Micah, brother in Christ. Put your hand in the camera again, Soju.
It's not that big.
Just leave. Put it in the camera. I want to see the whole hand. Just put the hand. Yeah. No, Micah. Look at that hand, brother. No, Soju, stop talking. Micah, look at that hand, brother. Now tell me if a nigga pulled a dick that wide. No, put the hand back in the camera. Don't move the hand.
It's not this wide. It's like a normal penis. I'm just saying, like, lengthwise, it's not that big.
Soju, we're talking about girth, shorty. We're talking about...
I didn't realize that we were talking about girth.
Oh, thank God. I was about to be like, yo, coochie loose. That nigga is stretching you out.
All right. We're ending the podcast. I misunderstood.
Like Soju, I was scared for you, girl.
I misunderstood. We are not talking about the width of my hand. That is insane. The entire girth of my hand is fucking crazy. I was talking about length.
And when you kept saying, "Oh, my hand smell," I'm like, shorty, no. It ain't that small now.
I was so confused. Yeah, I did not realize we were talking about like width.
Soju, that's why why'd you think I was freaking out?
I don't know.
Like, why'd you think I was freaking out?
Wait. So we slapped it on her forehead and it took up her whole forehead?
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're like. Oh, it's not that big, brother. My brother in Christ. What are you talking about? Like, yo, you had me and Mike over here sweating, dog. I was scared for you. I'm like, no wonder she marrying this man. God damn.
Delete the podcast. Delete the podcast. I misunderstood. That is not what I was saying. We need to delete the pod.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm clipping that.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, Soju.
Oh,
why'd you think I was making you do this? Not the length, shorty.
Not for length. I thought it was for the length. Yeah, straight to YouTube.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Soju, I love you, girl. But when I tell you, my heart dropped to my ass when you said, "Oh, that's not that big." Bitch, what are you talking about? I was scared for you. I was scared for you because I was to be like, next time you have a kid, that motherfucker just gonna slide right out.
I'm crying. Like,
Like
Micah said, right, what's big to you?
right. I want to say, like, damn. Soju wanted a ring on that finger quick. She was like, that dick is mine and mine alone.
Oh my God. Nah, I'm not over here.
7 inches of girth, right?
I mean, that's girth master though, high key. 7 inches of girth, because he dropped his dimensions. He's 7 inches long, 7 inches thick. And I was like, what does 7 inches thick even look like?
He showed. He's the same size as a goddamn barefoot wine bottle.
I know. Which is fucking insane.
That's a damn Pringles can.
It's
bro,
thicker. It's thicker than a Pringles can.
Bro, you ever had them barefoot wine bottles? Them shit's just thick at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
But Soju, I ain't gonna let you. I'm gonna let you know right now. You was never living that down, brother.
I couldn't fuck a shawty who is taking Pringle dick.
Right. You, if you was getting down like that, you can't tell your next man's that. Like, that gotta just stay. Like, that gotta stay between you and the group chat. Like, who?
Don't lie to me and say mine feels good. I know you lying.
Like, can you even feel mine anymore? Like, what's like, yo, Soju. Like, I cannot tell you how I was like, you know what? You could have kept that to yourself. Like,
delete the podcast. I am so sorry.
Like, bro, when I meet Zach, and he used to tell me like, you can't stand too close to me, brother. I know what you got. You know what I mean? It's terrifying to think about. Okay, just go over there.
Nah, it's a normal thing. I thought we were talking about length.
Micah said, "Stop fucking moaning, you lying bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, one of these days we gotta have this man on the pod for real.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if we didn't do the pods on Wednesday, because I think Micah's off from work. Friday.
We could probably figure something out.
No, Thursday, Friday. Saturday is his days off. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Thursday, Saturday.
I love that. Yeah. I love that Micah is now stuck in caps lock. Like, we've been crashing out the whole episode, and Micah's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm crashing out too."
Oh my God. Oh, I miss Tina, dog. Cause yo, we can't. No one say nothing to Tina. Next time Tina here, I'm going to ask this question. Like, hey, shorty, if I said, a man schmeat is like this, right? What would you think?
I definitely thought, like, normal, just length.
No, because, like, if it's just, like length this way, and that's it, like, from base to tip, that's not crazy. Right. But, like, girth?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Soju.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood what was going on. I was like,
I'm glad you clarified, because I'm telling you right now, after this pod, I'm like, yo, Soju, you gotta keep that shit to yourself, dog. You gotta keep that shit to yourself.
Like, even, I don't know, man. Like, lengthwise, it's not crazy. I didn't know we were talking,
Cause when you put your whole hand on your forehead and said, "Oh, that's not crazy," I said, "Oh no, oh no, Soju, no. How your tummy feel, girl?"
Upset.
Oh, she a trooper for real.
I'm crying. Yeah, my bad. I did not mean to give y'all a heart attack.
Brother. Dear listeners, let me tell you something. That was a roller coaster ride.
This is gonna be. I'm never gonna live this down.
Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna be known as, I gotta think of some shit. Oh, that was funny. Whew. I was like, that's why you got waifus, because you got enough D for the husbandos. Right. Right.
Look, I'm bisexual. I like waifus, damn it, damn.
That's the real reason why she want a waifu. She needs someone to help take, at least half. Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm deceased. If anybody plays Wuthering Waves, Share the Dick is crazy. That's crazy. If anybody plays Wuthering Waves and they're mad about Cantarella, I'm not. Okay, that bitch is gorgeous. I don't care if her titties are on 0G and they move to the rhythm of their own music. Okay, that bitch is gorgeous. All right, I'm not reading anymore. I'm not reading anymore. Micah's wildin'. I want the waifus, okay? I'm not allowed.
Oh my god.
I'm not allowed waifus in real life, okay? I got them. I got them in my games.
This episode gonna be called Crash Out and Girth. The Girthy Crash Out. There we go.
No. No.
Oh my god. Soju, I love you, dog.
First, man, I'm about to time out Micah from the chat, actually. I'm about to time him out from the chat, bro. End this damn podcast. Get him out of here.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move. Oh my god, bro. Yo, hold on.
KJ's actually fucking crying.
Ooh.
I'm going to the gym. Love y'all. We love you too, Micah, man.
Gentle listener, Michael said, "Imagine anal."
Michael, that's crazy.
Michael, you know what the fuck? Listen, Micah said, "Imagine anal." Them loud ass farts.
Nah, he said them loose ass farts.
Loose ass farts. Oh God. Oh, I love you too, bro.
Get him out of here. End this damn podcast.
Oh fuck! What time is it? Oh shit! All right, damn. It's been like a month of no Soju tales. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't miss it.
I miss it too, but Tina hasn't been here.
Right. This is what, week 3?
Yeah.
Damn. Last week wasn't her fault though.
Yeah. Last week was just technical difficulties.
Right. But all right, y'all.
Whew. I hate it here. I hate it. I fucking hate it here.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Oh man. I was about to pray for you for real, Soju. Oh my God.
It's not that crazy.
Anyway.
It's normal.
I know, but like at first it was scary, dog. Anyway. Listen, y'all, if y'all have an unhinged story or you want relationship advice or just life advice, you can email us at unhingedunfiltered@gmail.com.
They're not going to want the advice anymore. Not after this episode.
It's going to be like, "Dear Soju, girl, how the fuck do you take that?" We do live stream the show is filmed in front of a live studio audience. No, I'm joking. We do live stream the podcast every Wednesday at 8 Eastern Standard Time. We are on YouTube, so if you missed the live stream, you can watch us on YouTube and on Spotify. To all the Apple people out there, listen. I'm gonna make an Apple thing for y'all soon. It's just, you gotta understand, Apple, for whatever reason, makes putting a podcast on their platform fucking brain surgery. It is way more difficult than any other platform, and it makes no sense why. It should be a simple, like, here's my RSS feed, boom, make a quick little account, and that's it. But they require like your third. They require like your third finger, your kidney. They want your thumbprint, your dick print. Like, they just require too much. But yeah, we will be making an Apple. We will be on Apple Podcasts very soon. We're on the socials. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitter. The IG and the Blue Sky is coming. I know we say that every week, but it is coming. Eventually. Especially Blue Sky, because Blue Skies, that's my shit, bro. I don't really be on Mr. Musk platform that much anymore. There's a rumor that he might sell it.
I mean, apparently he's been losing money on it, so.
I mean, his Tesla stock has crashed. He won a Guinness World Record for losing the most money in like the shortest amount of time.
Jesus.
Yeah, he lost like $200 billion in 3 months or something like that. 2 months, something like that.
Fuck him.
Facts. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So we're on the socials. Feel free to follow us on either or. I believe on Twitter we're unpod.
Yeah,
right?
we're UNU pod.
Yeah, UNU pod. At Twitter, and then TikTok. If you look up Unhinged Unfiltered, we should pop up. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Oh, happy Women's History. No, what was it? Women's Appreciation Day. Women's History. There's a day. It passed. I wanted to say shout out to you. Is it what is it? What's the title?
Yeah, I think it was Women's Appreciation Day.
Yeah, Women's Appreciation Day had passed. I want to say in between our last episode and this episode. So happy Women's Appreciation Day. Happy Women's History Month. And yeah, shout out to all the squirting queens and the cream queens. We love y'all. And big shout out to the cum dexterous folks, the cum dexterous ladies.
Oh, that do both.
And listen, if you're a lady and your parts don't do that, it's okay. Shout out to you too. If your parts, form tents in the morning, ain't nothing wrong with that. Show your little campfire. With that, y'all, we're gone.
We need to understand. Good night, y'all. Fuck.